talk about planting and gardening, but our main focus is going to be planting sunflowers, which I will get to in a minute. I'm going to briefly go over gardening, vegetables, and fruits. So right now in Minnesota or in cold areas, it's not warm enough to plant your plants outside and start a garden right now. So what we have to do is we have to start our gardening and planting indoors. So I picked up cucumber seeds, watermelon seeds, specifically sugar baby watermelon seeds, sweet corn, 2 sweet corns, carrots, and another watermelon. All of these say we shouldn't start to plant them indoors until June. So if it's not quite June yet, don't start planting these indoors if you live in a cold area. So I'm not going to be showing you how to garden and plant fruits and vegetables today. We're going to focus on sunflowers. So first you have to buy soil. I didn't want to bring the whole bag down because I don't need a whole bag. I'm just going to show you a little bit of how to plant sunflowers in an egg carton. So all I did was grab a little bit of soil, and that's all you will need if you're using an egg carton or a smaller pot to plant your sunflowers or any flower. Or when you start doing gardening such as fruits and vegetables, you can also start them in here too before you bring them outside. Okay, I'm going to show you. All right, so I have my gardening gloves on. I've got my egg carton completely empty, no eggs in there, and I have my soil that I'm going to use. So what I'm going to start with is my soil. I'm going to take a little bit and put it into each egg spot, okay? Not going to put a lot. I'm going to do that for each of them. All right, I have all 12 spots filled. It's kind of messy, so now I'm just going to go through and kind of push the soil and dirt down so it's not so messy. All right, I have it all kind of packed down a little bit, not super tight, but not so loose as well. My next step is to start taking the sunflower seeds. So I have choices between Mammoth Russian sunflower seeds and American Giant Hybrid sunflower. I'm going to do both because they're both beautiful to me. And here we go. So this is what the Mammoth Russian sunflower seed looks like. It's little over here. I'm going to plant all the Mammoth Russian sunflower seeds on this side. There's going to be 6 of them. And this is what the American Giant Hybrid sunflower seed looks like. It's a lot bigger. And I'm going to plant the 6 on this side. So I took my gardening gloves off because I know I'm not allergic to the soil or these seeds. So as soon as you know that, that's okay to take them off, because I want to be sure that I have these little sunflower seeds, the Mammoth Russian sunflower seeds, into the soil. So there, as I'm doing this, I'll explain. There are 12 spots in an egg carton. 6 on this side are going to be the Mammoth Russian sunflower, and 6 on the other side are going to be the American Giant Hybrid. So I'm just putting 1 sunflower seed in each spot. When you plant sunflower seeds, you need to make sure they are about 6 inches, a couple inches apart, because sunflowers grow huge. Okay, last one for the Mammoth Russian sunflower. Now the bigger seeds, which is the American Giant Hybrid. After I put all of these seeds in the soil, I will explain each sunflower and how tall they are going to get. So sunflower seeds, if you have ever eaten sunflower seeds, they actually do come from a sunflower. Both of these flowers need a lot of water. Not drowning in water, but watered at least once a day. If you feel the soil and it's dry, that means you need to water your sunflower. All plants are different. All vegetables and fruit are different as well. But today our main focus is sunflowers. So I'm kind of just pushing lightly with my fingers into this egg carton with each sunflower seed to make sure it's really in the dirt. There we go. We have all seeds planted into our 12 spots. Okay, the seeds that I have planted over here, these 6, are the mammoth Russian sunflower seeds. Those, if everything goes correctly, can grow up to 8 to 12 feet tall. Wow. And these should be planted indoors around April, May, and June. And then once they get to about 4 inches tall, then you can start planting them outside if the weather is nice. Now, these 6 over here on the right-hand side are the American Giant Hybrid sunflowers. Those sunflowers can grow 14 to 16 feet tall. Remember, sunflowers need a lot of water. Again, when those are about 4 inches tall, you can start planting them outside. Okay, now that we have planted the mammoth Russian sunflowers and the American Giant Hybrid sunflowers, it is time to give them a little water. Sunflowers grow when they have water and a lot of sun. You see the sunflowers behind me, so if these were real, they're not, the sun would be right where you are watching. Because the sun, when it shines on the sunflowers actually start to turn towards the sun. It's amazing. That's part of the reason why I think they're called sunflowers. They love the sun. So anytime it's sunny out, I'm going to put these outside directly in the sun and then take them back inside when it gets cold out, because cold, they don't like the cold. They like. This is a sunflower that I planted about 2.5, 3 weeks ago. And I've been taking progression pictures to show you the steps and what it looks like to grow a sunflower. So of course it starts out with the seed, what I just showed you. And then now a couple weeks later, we're getting leaves. It's starting to grow taller. So I'm going to show you those pictures. Today started from a little seed in dirt. Once it gets really nice out, like summer weather, and I don't have to worry about it freezing at night, I'm going to transfer this, take this soil with my plant and transfer it into my garden where the sun is shining on it. Because remember, sunflowers love the sun. Actually, when the sun is up, if a sunflower is in full bloom, it will turn towards the sun, whatever way the sun is going. Now, when these sunflowers grow really tall, they are going to be heavy, so you need to be prepared. I need to be prepared with a stake or something to hold up the large stem. So this stem, for instance, it's not a real sunflower, but this stem, if it was all the way to the ground, it'd be hard to hold the sunflower up. So I need to find a piece of wood, a piece of metal, whatever I have that is tall that I can stick into on the soil, into the dirt, and kind of wrap around my sunflower, or kind of maybe like tie it up to it so it helps it stay standing straight up and not fall over. Enjoy these pictures I'm about to show you. They're sunflowers that I have found in my travels or that I've grown.